Alright, just got home from work, hooked up the multimeter to the bike, and come to find out when I adjusted my idle earlier, had a drastic increase on the output of whatever the charging system is. I'm not a big motorcycle electronics guy, so I'm not sure what the actual device is that generates electricity on the bike that would charge the battery. But a small difference in just changing that, you should be able to hear it. If I adjust it just down a little bit, goes from 14.66 to 6.7. Now this isn't that big of a difference in the idle speed. There we go. You can see maybe about a 1/16 of a turn, and this thing is just dropping. I've been using a garden hose to cool down the radiator because this is liquid cooled, so that's keeping the fan on here from kicking on to cool the engine down, which is going to draw significantly more power. So this would definitely have to be something to be considered, is your idle speed and how much energy that's actually putting back into the bank. Because I turned that down earlier yesterday, I believe it was. So this bike might not have had that full charge. So it might not have actually lost a full watt of power, or a full volt of power overnight. You know, it's down to under 12 volts right now. Definitely something I'm going to have to pay attention to. So I'm going to leave it at the higher idle, at where I find it kind of tops out with what the bike puts out, which is that 14.67. So again, I'll reach down here. I'm going to get shaky for a moment. And if I can find that knob. Okay. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And we're talking like a 1/16 of a turn here. I mean, this is not much at all. And you will see this number just climb right back up. Bike should be getting hot enough that it will be probably kicking on the fan. But you can see it's climbing relatively quickly. So actually, while that's climbing, I'm going to hit it with the hose real quick just to keep that from spinning up. All I'm doing is just giving the radiator a little cool down to keep that big fan from spinning up, moving a lot of air and drawing a lot of power. And then as it pulls more air across and evaporates, the evaporation process actually cools it down more, so this is actually pretty effective. That'll buy me a few more minutes. As I come over here, we can see it's climbing. I'm not sure what it was before. I got a feeling it dropped. It's actually still going down. Maybe I twisted it a little further. It's actually interesting if you spin it too far. You're idle up too high. 6.7, 6.6 seems to be about the top end that I can get out of this. And just by changing the idle speed just a little bit, there is a drastic charge that actually goes into this bank. So that is definitely something to be considered. Also, just like increasing the idle, you spin that, increasing your throttle, your voltage will drop. So, little thought process that I've come up with is to actually let the bike idle. I actually knocked it into gear there. Is to actually let the bike idle, and that will top off the battery, because as you're increasing the throttle, it seems to decrease the amount of power it's actually creating and being put back into the bike. Alright, that's about it.